Well, good morning, guys. Cashvaw's back today with my newest movie review of Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers from 2002. And before we get into this review, I'm really sorry that this is a little bit late, but catching up on some stuff, hoping it'd be uploaded by tomorrow on its due date. So, with that being said, I don't have my mic, so I'm just relying on my computer's microphone for this time, just because I forgot it, because I'm pretty stupid. But other than that, let's get on to it. Okay, guys, so first of all, for my overall rate out of 4 stars, I would have to rate this film 3 out of 4. So I give it a 79% Rotten Tomato high C grade, just because I don't think it was as good as the first or the last, but I mean, it's just a continuing sequel, because you gotta know what events happened before the last and what happened after the beginning. So I like how they did way at the beginning of this film, a little bit of catch-up flashback scenes from the first that happened, and then pretty much, bam, when Frodo just woke up, and then they just continued on with the journey. So that was like a little bit of a catch-up, so it was a nice thing that they did. So that's pretty much my overall rate. So now let us head on to my thoughts and recommendation of the film. Okay, guys, so now on to my recommendation of this film. So once again, if you guys are a huge fan of fantasy, and if you guys like J.R.R. Tolkien's work, because once again, he was the author of the books, so you gotta see his work in action on screen. So, yeah, I mean, down to the deep down kind of level, all of this, if it weren't for J.R.R. Tolkien, this would have not all exist. So, and, well, the kind of series that's going on today, that's kind of carrying on to his fantasy kind of level and then went beyond it, was George R.R. Martin with his Game of Thrones material. So, like, once again, this is kind of a more juvenile or teenish version of all of that. So, I mean, if you guys like Game of Thrones, I'm sure you'll like Lord of the Rings as well. So, with that in mind, I recommend that you see it, just because, if you want to see the events that happened after the first and before the conclusion chapter, then you gotta see this one. And for my thoughts of it, I would have to probably say it was a very well done film. I mean, once again, the cinematography was great. They had cameras on helicopters. They had over 70 cameras working like simultaneously, and all the character developments and the costumes and the makeup. I mean, it was just well beyond. Even the poor actors who did all the orc monsters, I mean, they even had no time to eat, because if they ate, their makeup would come off. So, yeah, I mean, that was just a fun fact that I saw in one of the behind the scenes of the menu of Fellowship or the Return of the King. I just saw somewhere that that's what they were into. So now onto the visual effects was great. The music had a great tone in every scene. I mean, it fits very well. The dialogue, the acting. Except, I would probably say that Smeagol, or Gollum's character, I mean, yeah, he was pretty annoying, but I would say in a more funny kind of way. I mean, not so much like, oh, get off the screen, you're ruining it. No, that's what they were kind of more about Jar Jar from the Star Wars Phantom Menace episode. So, no, it wasn't that bad. So, yeah, that's that. And I would have to say, my clip right here, we can kind of see right here the Battle of Rohan is going on. I have to say that's one of my favorite scenes of this movie, and it's one of the most important scenes that you have to see in this film, because it's just a sign that the eye of the enemy Sauron is just moving from kingdom to kingdom, simultaneously destroying it with his armies. So, yeah, that's that one. And we also have here, this is the very ending scene of The Two Towers, and I would have to say this is the most touching scene, because Frodo, almost in a way, was getting a sense of evil into him, that he even almost tried to kill his friend Sam without him even knowing it. So, and then Sam was starting to talk, and he said these words.
There's some good in this world, Mr. Frodo, and it's worth fighting for.
So, yeah, that pretty much says it all about what this whole trilogy is about. So that's pretty much my thoughts and recommendation of the film. I don't think I have anything else to add. So just stick around on my next review for pretty much the ending chapter, and I'll have a review spoiler trailer for that as well on my channel. So now we'll end the thoughts and recommendation here, so now let's get on to the conclusion and wrap up this video. Okay guys, so now we made it to the conclusion. So thank you guys so much for watching my review of Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers from 2002. And don't forget to also press the like button, comment down below on what movie review I should do next, or please put your vote in the voting poll that I'll have at the top right of your screen. So even though I said that I'm going to be doing its ending chapter sequel to Two Towers, we'll have more optional votes to do after that. So after that movie review, you guys can still put in your vote on what other movies I should do that I'll have on my options. So with that being said, we are pretty much done with the review. So also stick around on my channel for my spoiler review trailer for the Return of the King. So yeah, that's already a spoiler alert right there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Cash Vaz, out of here.